Hello and welcome to another edition of Smoko with the AFI. Last week I attended the Farmers in the House event that's part of the New South Wales Farmers Annual Conference. While I was there I caught up with David Jochinke and John Minogue and had a really interesting chat with them about what motivates them to put in the hours they do to be advocates for agriculture. Why they do it and the support systems that they have around them to enable them to get away from their businesses and do the really important work that they do in promoting agriculture.
Agriculture is a very noisy space. There's a lot of people willing to talk on our behalf. This is actually a forum where we can have our say and actually develop up our views of the world. Now the hard part is actually getting cut through, not only to parliamentarians but also to the wider public. And that's the forum that we actually have here, and that's one of the key areas that agriculture has to face, especially in the new social media world.
Yeah, well, we're the new minority. We are a minority in the communities that we're part of in New South Wales. We've got to make sure that our voice is heard. We need to have a united voice, which New South Wales Farmers provides, and we need to have advocacy on our behalf. So the most important thing that we have is some representation and people looking after us when it comes to decisions that are made on our behalf.
You know, there's a saying that the rules are made by those that show up. Both of you really show up. Dave, you're also Chair of Victorian Farmers Federation. John, you're Chair of the Northern Panel of the GRDC. What sort of support mechanisms do you both have, to ask a personal question, to allow you to do that sort of thing? Given that it is so important, you obviously both got significant businesses that you're running. It's a really significant effort to get away from those and do this important work. How do you cope with that? What do you have in place?
Yeah, I was going to say a good wife, a good family,
always important.
Good employees, good people around you. But look, the long and the short of it is you always get back what you put in. And if we don't do it, no one does. And the reality is that if you want to make a difference, you've got to turn up and let your voice be heard.
Yep.
So very similar, like you are the community that you want it to be. If you want an inclusive community, you need to be inclusive. If you want to have a community that has a greater understanding or greater depth of the issues, you need to promote that within your community and have those key discussions.
The other thing is you can sit in your local pub and complain about something, but what about getting off your bum and doing something about it? So the opportunity is there.
I hope you enjoyed that insight from David and John, and we'll see you next time on Smoko with AFI.